They have two heroes mid. The top lane, Ohio, is going to get maledicted. Level 1 maledict, no cast coming out, so they have no way of stopping him. Rolling boulder mid, though. They're going to find the first blood, maybe. Last right click will fall. DJ might go down to the tower. Can he salve up in time? He smokes instead of just using his salve. As Spray's getting dropped down to Mushi's, it's going to be a bit more annoying for him. The rolling boulder, again, though, they did just salve up. Mushi, split shot should be available. He's not using it, though, so just constant pressure. Meanwhile, Ohio top lane maledict. One more right click, and MMY will get the kill from aggressive, going to work with the open wounds. Ohio should not be able to survive this. Pops the fairy fire. Another anchor smash might actually keep him alive here. No TP's coming through. Will they dive this? They have the phase coming in. Ohio is getting dove onto the tower. Another anchor smash. The tower hits coming through. He eats a tree. Ohio's still alive. Gonna turn back around. Anchor smashes up in one. They get the range off in time. Aggressive. Tower hits. Will it bring him down? Yes! He gets the trade. It is a 1-for-1, and Sep is being chased down by creeps. But man, Ohio is pretty happy with that, all things considered.
And then coming to contest the Alchemist jungle farm. Bit of a fight over these last hits here. Looks like Muchi got a few of them earlier on, but maybe now with ultimate can kind of hold his ground and fight Muchi, so dangerous for him to mess around with. And Fnatic just don't have numbers, but they force those TP rotations and a tower tonight. Oh, Muchi in trouble.
Beamed up, he does have his mana shield on, but he's about to lose all of it. Aggressive going to work, that double damage is chewing through it. Meanwhile though, MNY, Death Ward, Ravage comes through aggressive. He's got that infest with a static storm on top. They bring him down, 2 dead for LGD. Glimpse back up, maybe they're not done yet. Rolling boulder in on the slow. He's gonna pop the unstable concoction. Is it going to be enough? Anchor smash in a second for Ohio. Pops the armlet, they can't bring him down. He's too tanky. Still, Fnatic will turn to... Sep might be the target. They'll drop down the ward. Should almost get vision.
These two heroes don't have the best kill potential. Ideally, they'd like to smoke towards a core hero, but
they're going to wrap in. There's the boulder smash. They get off the silence with 2.
That'll work.
The geomagnetic grip, the static storm. They get the kinetic shield off as well, and he will follow the stick up, but it won't help him, and they get the kill. 2 supports rotate and get the job done.
Yeah, when you can find kills off of your 2 support rotates, they do have to commit ultimates, but that's realistically the only spotted by a ward at bottom. So I think LGD, I expect that they think they're safe just pushing this top lane. Luckily, they catch just MMY's line. If they'd actually gone for the wraparound at top, they may have found heroes like Doom as well as Lifestealer.
He dies instantly. Now they're going to TP to defend this. Aggressive's going to have to back up. They really wanted that tower, and Mushi's like, I want to, but he does have that Aegis. They're going to go back. They have static storm available. They won't commit it. They get the geomagnetic grip off, and aggressive. Arm the toggle, they get the Aegis.
Static storm.
They can commit everything to this if they want to. Static storm takes place right at top of his Blake Ravage. Perfectly timed. On to 2. Aggressive will fall first. Sep might get caught next to the boulder smash at top. They're trying to chew him down. They won't be able to get the kill through. That, of course, usage of the Scorcher. DJ getting caught by maybe using the unstable concoction, but still, it is favorable for Fnatic in any way, shape, and form.
So good. That is the Fnatic that
scouted out, yet the Hawk will come through. Xiaoed is up there with Sep looking for a Doom target. Now it looks like the Tide is going to take out. Static Storm is going to cancel it. They're looking for an initiation. 343 is just going to try to keep you away as they've already lost Ohio. They will only lose the support, though, out of that smoke with the Z gang as everyone else in Fnatic. As he's continuing on with that ultimate orb. Xiaoed has been scouted, but the roar will come out into Mushi. Sep and Aggressive are behind. They get the Static Storm, but it's just zoning Static Storm. 343 is missed. Blake Ravage comes down, but Aggressive gets off the range time. Boulder Smash magnetizes up as well. Mushi will come through. Sep will get right click so far at the 1 for nothing exchange. Might be 1-for-1, and it will. MMY now getting caught. He's got Death Warp. Doom is up on Mushi, right clicking him down. Boulder Smash comes through, and here's the Metamorphosis. And mid one is going to work. Aggressive gets the arm of the toggle, and he gets inside maybe in time with the infest. They're looking for Shout. They're looking for maybe as well. They'll chase him down. Rolling boulder in, DJ's nothing yet. Push back coming up from DJ, and maybe he's in trouble. No more chemical race, but they have no catch potential. The sounds come through. They get the gun jump in time. Last right click, he'll fall, and now Aggressive's on the run as well. He'll phase his way up to the high ground. It looks like he might make it out, but it's just him for now.
This fight, more than anything, they're just going to try and dodge it.
And 343, they're going to get some wards down too, and they actually see Xiaoed. Are they going to dive behind the tower? Blake Force, Ravage in, onto 2, Static Storm will follow up. Xiaoed and MMY will fall instantly.
Okay, you see the smoke, you get wiped anyways. That is incredible to think that you just saw a smoke happen and you're
under your tier 2 tower. You're under your tier 2 tower. You're as safe as you think you can be, but Fnatic have done this before. Dive the tier 2, forced to slide in with the Blake Ravage, and now Aggressive is getting destroyed by the Terrorblade. He has to invest in his Sep, infest out. Sep is in trouble as well with the right click. Mushi's lost his mana, but he doesn't care. Mid-one's been doomed up. He also doesn't care. They're going to work. Aggressive about to fall. Last right click. The silence. Rolling boulder from DJ, and it's good. They're going to go to work on the tier 3. They're forced to buy back on the Light Stealer. He'll TP it. It's time to leave for Fnatic, but they've already got plenty if they can save mid-one. Oh, the Thunder comes out, and now he'll go to work on Navy as well. It pushes them back in. LGD, they lose just about everything. Their cast will come through. They're trying to get something out of this. Maybe it just is 3-4-3, but at least it's something. And it looks like 3-4-3 will fall in the end with DJ also. They need to get some gold back. The open wounds will come through, and they have to use the stone gaze, maybe looking for 3-4-3, and he will fall. He actually gets the stick charge up, and he gets the static storm, and maybe has actually been caught. They're going to work for the right click. He can stay alive. No chemical rage, though. Ravage coming through. Doesn't hit. He missed it. He whiffed it. Now they might have to back up for Fnatic. Now with that down, LGD have some time to work with. They get depends on which way they direct the smoke. It looks like they're going down towards the river. Mushi is going to get caught, and they're going to use the Doom on him. It was the Lincoln Spear that breaks it, but he is still going to get blown up. LGD find a huge target. They get him down for 62 seconds. He does have buyback, and there's a tier 2 tower, so not sure. Right down mid right now. And Mushi will be first contact again. No stone gaze as you talked about. DJ's there to help him out. Gets a nice silence on the Shout, so no roar coming through. They have the GP coming in for maybe. Rage is down. There's the unstable concoction. Mantis style coming through. Maybe we'll throw it at the end there. They have Ravage ready to go, and Ohio's looking for that perfect initiation. Maybe he's been pinged out. They really want to go on it, but they can't find the initiation. He's so fast with the Mantis style on the bots as well, and they are going to back again. They don't find a kill, but they don't get anything done in the process. Meanwhile, down bottom, they're going to look for 3-4-3, but he gets the kinetic field off, and Aggressive doesn't want to go any further. They TP into that tier 2 tower. There's the looks up the static storm on top. The Gush will come through. He's going to pop the armlet, and he'll be able to get away. On the other side, Sep walks in. Zoom up on Ohio. Nicely done. Now maybe walks up, gets down, and he's actually using the unstable concoction roar on the DJ. He's in trouble. Aggressive will jump in, and Mushi's on his own right now. Mid one stunned up. Can Mushi get out alive? Losing all of that mana. The mana shield not helping him. They're getting corralled back into the base. The Glimpse under maybe they don't want him going any further. They'll get 3 kills. Fnatic about to lose more. Mid one getting doped by Aggressive into the tier 3 tower. He will survive. They have buybacks both on, or actually just on the one of Mushi, and LGD with a great engagement, dooming up the tide there.
Spells coming out onto him, so definitely an item that has paid off this game, but
maybe? Okay, they're not going to go further. They thought about, they glimpse back, they get off the kinetic field now, the right click, he gets down stuff. Force, they get the Ravage, but maybe it's very tanky. Will he fall? The Acid Spray doing some work, the Chemical Ray getting him back up, and now mid one has the Thunder on Aggressive. He'll fall! He goes too hard. They get off the Static Storm on 2 as well. Shallway will get blown up, and mid one is going in ham. They get a triple kill for him, they get the double Ravage off, and Fnatic will take 4.
What a team fight. Ohio throws the first Ravage isn't great, but he knows with that refresh it doesn't have to be great. And as soon as he throws the first Ravage, he repositions such that Doom can't find him. So he prevents the Doom, taking him out of the picture. And it's a terrible Doom coming out from September. That's like the worst case scenario. You Doom a terrible who's already used
what a dodge from Mushi. Avoids the unstable concoction. Mid one still in trouble though. Needs to back up and be careful. Maybe with the chemical rage, really tough to bring him down. But there's another Thunder coming through. They're going to slow him up. The Scotty comes out. They get off the stun as well. The boulders match. The silence. Can they shoot through him? Do they have enough right click? They don't have the metamorphosis. The anchor smash the clips back, and they'll get the job done. Aggressive trying to save his life. Can't get there. With the kinetic field coming out. He's stuck in. He's dead for 77. Fnatic will take it. They'll take the fight. They'll take the road. They have to buy back on the out. They do not want to give this Aegis, but I don't think they can get there in time, gods.
Reflection is just doing so much damage in these fights. Alchemist is going for the switch, so TP's into the Fnatic base.
Meanwhile, Death Ward pop for MMY. It's just a bit of a nuisance right now for LGD. Mushi TP's right in front of everyone. Meanwhile, the tier 3 tower was taken down by Maybe. Mid one will get roared up. The split push is still happening. Maybe's rotated in, and actually, mid one is in a lot of trouble. He's got the Thunder, glimpse back. They're trying to avoid it. Force forward. Shallway actually avoids the Thunder coming through, and mid one will be able to back now in time. Those are illusions, and he's going to use it. He's going to get back up to full health. Ohio is back, ready to go. Still no Ravage, though. He's already used it in that last engagement. And that's it. They get the tier 3 tower mid, but still a lot committed to
disengage. We could see 2 Ravages in a long drawn-out fight.
Illusions will start going to work on the tier 3 tower. They have that double damage rune for mid one. You have Ohio nearby. There's a wraparound from the Shallway Beastmaster. He's on the high ground here. He's looking for a rotation with the blink and roar.
I can just see using this Dragonlance Terrorblade with the DD. It will wear off now. Wisp has already been forced, and these illusions, again, LGD do not have the best wave clear. They are flanking with Beastmaster, though. Shallway ready to get a roar on one of the backliners. Or just mana burn Ohio.
Maybe taking some hits from both Mushi and mid one. The Metamorphosis is still up. They get the scan off. They actually know that Shallway is there. The axes will come through. Fnatic Thunders up onto Maybe. He's at half health now. He needs to be careful. He'll start going to work on the range. Rax is coming out. Aggressive goes in. He kills 343, but now look at the damage. And the Stone Gate's coming out. And he's going to get caught. They pop the magnetize. He's about to invest. Can't get it off. The Ravage comes in. It's on to 3. Separate in trouble. Everyone. It's double Ravage. Tip has to be gaming, but maybe. Getting zoned out south. Rolling Boulder up. Will they go for the Rax? Will they go for the kills? Doesn't matter. DJ pushes him back with the kick. Maybe gets off the chemical rage, keeping him alive. And DJ doing the best to body block him. He's low, but he keeps healing on up with the Octarine and the chemical rage. He pops the Manta. How far will they go for this kill? It doesn't matter. Already 4 are dead for LGD. Fnatic, just get the buildings for God's sake.
They're like, forget the Alchemist. He's too tanky, but these buildings, they're easy to kill. They don't cause any problems. Alchemist could TP bottom and go for some split push here. Nope, he's going to try and defend.
He's going back home to heal for now, and it looks like Fnatic will take 2 sets of Rax. They can go for the third and the final set of Rax in that top lane. It looks like they're beelining it up there for now. They have all of the buybacks they need. No double Ravage. Already used Mushi, of course. Unstable Concoction will not break through that linkage is being made. The District Tower is about to fall. Ravage comes through.
Oh, he pulled Jawei too!
Just barely. And now he's going to get Static Storm on top of that. He'll fall instantly. Doesn't have buyback as well. Another Ravage. And he gets it out of 3 this time. Maybe he's being focused up. The MKB procs coming through, and he will fall. Death for 100. 600 aggressive about to go down. GG! Fnatic will take game 2.
Doom just couldn't ever find the good target. Again, uses Doom on a high who's already used both Ravages. The previous fight was terrible. He'd already used Thunder. Fnatic's teamfight execution, they never gave LGD a single opening to get off their initiation. Beastmaster tries to blink Raw, gets caught in a Ravage. Doom tries to get off the Doom on Tide. Ravage has already been used. It was just again and again, Fnatic the ones 2 steps ahead of LGD, and they're forcing a game 3.
And it just shows how solid Ohio's play is on that Tidehunter. You give him a role that he can work with, the Tidehunter coming out, a team fighting hero. And not just him either, Fnatic as a whole, Mushi, mid one, everybody playing so damn well. Fnatic will force game number